Holy smokers, guys, I got some major news to talk about today. TikTok and other popular iPhone applications are spying on your clipboard on your iPhone. You know, when you're selecting information on your iPhone and you're copying or cutting that, these applications can read what you're copying or cutting. This could be a really huge deal, and later on I'm going to describe why and what you guys can help do to help protect yourselves in this situation. Anyway, I found this information at Mashable.com. I'll post a link down below in the description if you guys want to check that out. So, what are some of the impacted applications? As you can see here in this screenshot, some of the impacted applications are TikTok, Viber, Weeb, as well as some gaming applications like Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, PUBG Mobile, and Fruit Ninja. Other applications include sporting events platform DAZN, e-commerce apps like AliExpress, Overstock, and Hotels.com. News applications such as ABC News, AccuWeather, CBS News, CNBC, the New York Times, Fox News, NPR, the Huffington Post, and Vice News. Basically, you get the gist here. There's a lot of applications that are impacted and can see that clipboard data. And it's not only just these ones that are listed, there's even more. I'll post a link down below in the description if you guys want to check that out. So yeah, this is just crazy how many applications can see that clipboard data on your phone. But today, I am specifically hammering on TikTok because it's one of the most popular applications on the Apple iPhone App Store right now. I have links shared on social media to me all the time, and I see people constantly using it all the time. My girlfriend loves the application, and I see her on it quite a bit. And as you can see, it's the #1 app in entertainment on the iPhone App Store. So yeah, you could say it's kind of a big deal. You know, kind of like smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm is kind of a big deal. Alright, so the majority of you guys watching this, I expect you probably know what TikTok is. Unless you live in the 1990s, then you probably don't. So for those of you that live in the 1990s, here's a brief description of what TikTok is. TikTok is a video app that users can upload short form videos of them lip syncing, doing cute things, funny things, clever things, etc. If you've ever used Vine or heard of Vine, it is very, very similar. Alright, so I am specifically picking on TikTok because of its extreme popularity and the fact that the company that owns TikTok is based out of China. While there's no proof that any of the applications that I have listed previously are doing anything with the clipboard data that they have access to, there isn't anything stopping them from using that clipboard data, right? Apple doesn't have any restrictions on accessing that clipboard data at the time of this video, and that is where the being owned by China issue is a problem with the TikTok app. The US government has been investigating TikTok for national security concerns since fall of 2019. Just recently in the Times, in a link that I'll post down below, the TSA, or the US Transportation Security Authority, you know, the people that you probably hate the most at the airport, but we all love them because they provide great security for us for flying, banned their employees from using TikTok to post on their social media. I guess a better way to put it is banned using TikTok to create social media posts on behalf of the TSA. The US Department of Homeland Security also banned this application from employees being on their issued employee mobile devices. The problem with TikTok being owned by China is the Chinese government could use TikTok to bulk gather information on US citizens. Organizations in China are required to comply with Chinese intelligence operations if they're asked. So the Chinese government could use the information in the TikTok app to gather all of this information on US citizens, then take that information and use it to help with their state security. The information copied off your phone could be used to help them gather information about public sentiment and help the Chinese understand how US citizens feel about a particular issue, or other citizens throughout the world. Then the Chinese government can use that information that they've gathered to manipulate social media and media all over the world in their favor and shape the conversations that are out there on social media to match what the Chinese government wants. The other issue is, if you guys have followed and watched my top 5 cybersecurity resolutions in 2020, card up above if you haven't seen that already. I highly recommend it. I talk about how you guys should use a password manager in 2020. The problem with the password manager in this situation is, guess what? You're copying and pasting passwords in that password manager when you're trying to log into a website or an application. And if you have the TikTok app installed on your phone, guess what? TikTok can steal that password. And if you don't have two-factor authentication turned on, they can log in as you on behalf of your accounts and hack those accounts. So that's why you got to make sure that you're following one of my other cybersecurity resolutions of 2020, turning on 2FA. Check out that video that I put a card up above before. I'll put a link down below in the description if you need help getting that set up. Because of the US national security concerns, I highly recommend that you uninstall TikTok from your phone. If you must use it inside of your web browser. I do that personally. When people send me links on social media, I click on the link, it opens it in my web browser, and then I can use TikTok to see those videos, but I'm not exposing my phone on a consistent basis to having my password stolen and information stolen off of my clipboard. And they could probably still steal data from me out of my browser, but it's much less than if they were able to constantly view data on my phone all the time, because I have the application. As for the other apps that we've talked about, don't just willy-nilly go and install applications whenever you see one. Be very careful about what applications you're installing, because applications have vulnerabilities and they have issues with gathering information about you. So only install apps that you absolutely need, and if you can, try to avoid installing those apps, period. Go to the web browser on your phone and view your applications that way, going to their direct website. Then you don't have that issue where they can constantly take stuff from your phone all the time, right? Just when you're on that website. And they can't steal your clipboard data that way unless they have some vulnerability on their website. Anyway, I hope you guys learned a lot from this and you found something valuable from this video, and you're able to take actions to help protect yourselves, your family and friends, and everybody that you know around you. Make sure that you're sharing this video out if you found it useful. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll definitely get back to you and answer those. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Also, make sure that if you haven't already, that you're hitting the subscribe button, smashing that like button, and hitting that notification bell so that this content can get promoted on the YouTube algorithm, so more people can see this content and help protect themselves from cybersecurity threats out there in the world. Knowledge is power, and the only way that people are going to see that knowledge is to have this content get out there. So please, if you like this content, make sure you're taking those actions. I thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.